Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eternal Spring. I'm Paul Thurrott, and I am here, as always, with my wife, Stephanie. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
So, we've been really happy with our apartment in Roma Norte, and we hope to keep spending more time there this year and beyond. But there is one issue that we've never really discussed in the videos, I don't think. And of course, we assumed this issue was going to be fixed quickly. Then time dragged on, and it seemed like it was never going to be fixed. And the problem is this impacts our ability to use the apartment, right? To have friends and family visit us or visit the apartment, especially if we're not there. So what is this issue? How do we describe this?
Yeah, so it's an issue with the water in the apartment, specifically the hot water. The water in general has been, the pressure fluctuates a little bit up and down,
Right.
coming out nice and solid and then getting softer, which is annoying. But the bigger problem is when the pressure drops down low enough, the water heater isn't getting enough water into it, so it stops working. So then the water gets cold. This happens everywhere in the four sinks we have, in the showers that we have, and obviously it's the biggest problem when you're taking a shower because nobody wants to take a cold shower. That's
Right.
very unpleasant. So
Yeah. There's a lot going on here. It's the system we have there is a tankless on-demand water heater that's in the apartment, and then there's pumps in the basement of the building, I guess, that pump the water up through the building. This was unfamiliar to us. I would imagine this kind of system would be unfamiliar to many Americans. But the long story short is that there's no water tank in the apartment like we have had in all of our houses. You know, in some houses, these are huge constructs, not even a small one, right? So the water, like I said, the water's pumped up from the basement. It's heated, I guess, right there, I guess, as it passes through this thing.
Mhm.
Um, but the water heater needs pressure to work, right? So when the pressure goes down, which it does, the water heater signals an alarm and then the water gets cold, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
When this happens, when you hear the alarm, you can turn the water heater off and back on again and kind of reset it. And when it's just the two of us there, whenever,
Yeah.
if there's friends with us or the kids, one person can kind of stand guard while the other person takes a
Right.
shower. And but this could happen 6 or 8 times in the course of a 5 or 10 minute long shower. So you're kind
Yeah.
of,
I mean, it doesn't every time,
beholden to
to
the
be
water
fair,
heater.
but yeah, it's not
Yeah.
always that bad, but it can't. Yeah.
You can get that. Yeah. So, you just need to have somebody else available to kind of control this. And it solves the problem in the moment, but it's obviously not a long-term solution. We noticed the
Right.
problem almost immediately
Yeah.
after probably first or second showers we took when we were there, and we got in touch with the building's owners back in May after we moved in. And honestly, I've been going back and forth between the builders and the building administrator since then, back just dozens of times trying to get this taken care of. We thought it
Right.
would be an easy fix, but it turned out not to be.
Yeah. No, it's never been fixed. So we have visited Mexico City 4 times since we purchased the apartment. Stephanie's been in contact with the building administrator via WhatsApp dozens, I don't know, hundreds, I mean, dozens of times. We've gotten kind of a runaround on this because there are two theories about what causes the problem. If it's a problem with the pumps in the basement, then it's the building's responsibility, meaning it's our responsibility and whoever else lives there. The group would somehow have to pay to fix this problem. But if it's a problem with the water heater in the apartment, we kind of have a year warranty or whatever,
Mhm.
from them. So it's their responsibility and they would have to pay to replace that. Over those many months, it's been almost a year now, right? We've had several plumbers come through different times. Each one of them has an idea. Some people think it's the water heater. Some people think it's the pumps. But no one has ever fixed it. We've never gotten this fixed.
No, there's a lot of, we'll send somebody else out next week and we'll have somebody look at the pumps, we'll have somebody look at the heater.
Mm-hmm.
We were there in Mexico for 3 weeks in March, and we
Right.
had people out there at least twice at the time we were,
Mm-hmm.
while we were there, and nothing got resolved. you know, even before that, we've had people in and out because we leave a key with the guard there. And so then they told the builder told me that they were going to take out our water heater and swap it out with another water heater to see if it was the heater that was the problem. I guess it turned out as they went to dismantle that water heater and they took out the vent duct, they found that it was actually a bird's nest inside of the vent that was blocking the vent, so the air couldn't escape, and that was what was causing the pressure to fluctuate, which was then also causing the temperature to fluctuate. So they didn't replace the water heater, and they sent us a video walking through the apartment with water running and several sinks in one of the showers, and it's just running fine with no pressure fluctuations and no temperature fluctuations.
Procedemos entonces a abrir la llave para ver la presión de agua que ya tenemos aquí en el departamento. Creo que en este momento entró también ya el calentador, ya está funcionando.
Entró la regadera, gas, no marca error, está subiendo la temperatura.
Procedemos al baño, procedemos a abrir la llave. Hay presión de agua.
La
Ya está
temperatura.
caliente, ya hay temperatura de agua. Podemos abrir también aquí
La regadera.
ya tenemos aquí también una presión de agua.
Okay. La temperatura, licenciado.
Hay temperatura, ¿sí? Agua caliente. Si no baja la presión es continua, y lo mismo que el calentamiento es continuo. No hay altas o bajas como anteriormente estaba. Entonces está viendo la presión del agua. Veamos aquí. Y aquí tenemos la presión completa del agua.
Supposedly. Well, I guess we would have seen the pressure fluctuations, right? The thing is, they sent us photos of the bird nest first, and we both said there's absolutely no chance this fixed the problem. But then they sent the video. It looks like it's fixed. So,
It's fixed.
yeah, we hope it's fixed. We want it to be fixed. I hope it's obvious why we're suspicious that this is why it was fixed, but we're going to test it for ourselves. Like, we need to get out there and spend some time there and use the water like we use it normally over days, right? To make sure this is fixed. So we haven't booked our next trip yet, but we know we're coming out in July. Hopefully for 3 or 4 weeks. We'll see how that pans out. And if this issue is fixed, we can start thinking about how we could use this apartment more in the future with regards to friends and family who in some cases have contacted us and said, hey, we'd love to visit this place. But we would absolutely love to have you visit this place. We just have one problem, that we need to fix. And this is the problem. So hopefully it's fixed. How do you feel
Fingers
about
crossed.
it? You feel pretty good. Yeah.
Cautiously optimistic.
There you go. All right. So cross your fingers. Hopefully this will be fixed.
Yes.
Either way,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be back soon with another video. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.